I'm live at Orchard and Jefferson, just north of campus, where a shooting has taken place just blocks away. They say the humidity has proven to be a double-edged sword. They're really coming together in their efforts to protect their homes. The doctors here at St. Vincent Medical Center say reconstructing a larynx is like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. His passion for the police department is one of the reasons he was chosen for the job. The mayor said LAPD blue runs in his blood. Craig Rubin says legalizing marijuana is something he hopes to advocate in Los Angeles, but he says it wouldn't be at the top of his agenda as mayor. Here at Cal State Dominguez Hills, students are faxing the governor. They're asking him for their Cal grants and telling him, please, no more cuts. The state assembly is looking at a new method of gun control by trying to regulate ammunition. Assemblyman Kevin De Leon introduced Assembly Bill 962 and is urging the governor to sign it.
A gun is a vehicle of delivery. A gun is not useful if in fact it doesn't have ammunition. So ammunition is a lifeline. It's the lifeblood, if you will. It's the oxygen for a handgun.
The bill would require gun shop owners to record a thumbprint of every person buying ammunition and to store their ammunition behind locked doors. Every purchase would need to be done in person. Today, law enforcement and doctors came together at USC Medical Center to show their support of the bill. They told ATVN about innocent children they've seen caught in drive-by crossfire.
When the child doesn't survive and you have to go out and tell a mother and father who 2 hours ago were sitting having dinner with their family that they no longer have one of their smallest family members, and it's the worst part of this job.
NRA members at this firing range say the solution is not to regulate bullets, but to enforce laws already on the books.
The problem is that the way our justice system is set up, these guys are not afraid to go to prison. They're getting out early. All it's going to do is make the black market more lucrative.
Governor Schwarzenegger is being pressured by GOP lawmakers and gun rights groups to defend the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. But victims of gun abuse are hopeful he will sign this bill. Rachel Thomas, Annenberg TV News. Residents of the foothill communities were busy shoveling and loading sandbags today.
We do it fast and get out of the way of all these trucks.
We've kind of bonded with the fires and now with the mudslides.
Recent wildfires have left the hillsides near their homes vulnerable to landslides. An expert says if there are 2 or more inches of rain, the homes near the Angeles National Forest will be in danger.
You know, a flood is just water, and that's bad enough. But you mix it with rocks, you've got something that's got a lot of power and a lot of weight, and there's nothing to stop it.
Dr. Anderson calls this dangerous combination a mud flow.
They come down slowly, several miles per hour, picking up, they're so thick, they pick up cars, they follow the canyons, they come right into our driveways, they pour through your garage.
LA County Fire is working closely with the Department of Public Works to help residents set up barriers.
The biggest thing is patrolling. The biggest thing is having sandbags available for the residents.
We've been told by the firemen when they came, told us which part of our property we should be covering.
The rain has already started to come down pretty hard, and residents are feeling the pressure to get prepared. They're really coming together in their efforts to protect their homes.
And our neighbor across the street is at a lowest point, so she needs a lot of sandbags.
Here's where you get the sense of community with all the sand being done. I mean, everyone's here.
LA County Fire and Public Works representatives will continue to patrol the area and build barriers throughout the evening. They say they'll be ready to take action at a moment's notice. Rachel Thomas, Annenberg TV News. These Japanese taiko drums are not something you see very often in Myrtle Beach, but to Paul Gruber, they mean everything.
Sometimes I'll think that I'm fitting in, and really kids are kind of pointing out, oh, he's just that Chinese kid, and I'm not Chinese.
Paul is Japanese American. He's often felt singled out in the 6th grade as being different.
It happens a lot, but it's usually with people when you just kind of walk by them in the hallway or something. People start going ding yang yang and just kind of Chinese stuff or whatever gibberish that really doesn't mean anything, but they just don't care.
But one place Paul says he feels proud to be Japanese is in Dr. Peterman's music class. He goes back to Forest Caroline Elementary every week to take lessons. Dr. Peterman teaches music from nearly 10 different countries, from Africa to Japan, and he exposes the students to a few of their cultural traditions.
Most kids are born without prejudice. They learn that, and I'm trying to not let them learn that.
Dr. Tim Peterman is from California. He's traveled the world learning to play cultural percussion instruments. He teaches his young students how to read music, keep a beat, and have a little cultural understanding.
If I can teach them through music about these cultures, then maybe people will become more tolerant of other cultures.
And enjoy learning at the same time. Africa and Japan are thousands of miles apart, but their music is bringing children together.
It's like really, 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 really far away, and then you hear the music and you're like, wow, that's really amazing.
You get to play like different types of music, and just it's fun to play.
And they start saying, hey, this is kind of cool. And they get more interested and they start caring more about it, and it's pretty nice.
Nice, he says, to feel like he belongs. Rachel Thomas, Annenberg TV News. LAPD has a new chief of police tonight. Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa swore in Chief Charlie Beck at the new police administration building downtown. The Federal Aviation Administration experienced a technical glitch in its system in Salt Lake City around 5 this morning, causing hundreds of flight delays and cancellations across the country. An American student charged with the murder and sexual assault of her British roommate while studying in Italy is awaiting her verdict. President Barack Obama is facing a tough decision. He's going to send more troops to Afghanistan to combat al-Qaeda's influence in the region. The question is, how many? Starting today, it should be a lot easier and cheaper for USC students to get to LA Live in downtown. ATVN's Angela Dong is at the new shuttle kickoff party to give us the story. Angela? Representatives of Frank McCourt said he fired his wife for cheating on him and doing a poor job leading the team. The LA Auto Show starts tomorrow, but we got a sneak peek at what automakers are showing off as their newest green models.